Like vertical up or horizontal like this?
Upwards.
Okay. So, oh, Davis.
What?
Never mind, go ahead. Do it. Just
What were you gonna say?
Nah, just go. It's gonna have you cut it a lot closer to it, but you know what? It's fucked. Oh my god. It's under pressure. Oh.
Under pressure.
It's like cutting a throat.
I've done this before.
Yeah, cut the jugular. Oh, all your Mountain Dew's leaking out.
Oh no, not the Mountain Dew. Not the Mountain Dew. Okay,
Cletus would be so disappointed in you.
Davis, you should have gloves on.
You should have gloves on.
I do.
Cletus, our god, we know you have extra Mountain Dew. Send some so we can refill his intercooler.
No. They literally have fucking like hundreds of cases of the Dew. They do not need, and they do not need to be sending people some.
They need to send them all here. That way we can fill your intercooler with it.
That'd only take like less than a case.
See? And we could have some
Cleaner,
Mountain Dew
make it
left over.
happen.
Our god of car things.
Leader,
send the Dew.
Send it.
I'm gonna go wash my hands.
Okay.
So, what are you doing right now? Are you removing the starter?
Not removing the starter, just the shit that's on it that needs to come off.
We still need to remove the what's it called? The exhaust on the rear, so we can get the other cylinder head off. We actually have quite a bit of stuff on this side that needs to be removed. The heater core crossover tube and alternator is attached to the cylinder head, so we'll need to get to that. And yeah, we still got quite a bit to do on the other side of the motor, but once we have that off, it should be a lot easier to remove. You shouldn't put the cylinder head you're going to be using on concrete.
Alright. It's on the head gasket, Davis.
It's on a head gasket?
Yeah,
oh, that's
it's
fine.
on the head gasket. It's fine.
After I tell him this, he still doesn't do anything.
It's fine.
Your second motor is going to blow up now.
Why? Because the fucking head
It's
is
not
sitting
going to
on the
seal.
concrete.
It's going to get water in there. It's going to get water in the engine. It's going to do the
already
same
has
thing.
water in there.
The new engine?
Well, no, that head.
Yeah.
It's got a bunch of water in it.
Oh, go boom. Just like the Project F engine. Go boom.
No.
I'd cry if that engine blew up.
That engine's going to spin a fucking bearing.
No, it won't. Don't be such a bitch.
All right, well, we're going to go ahead and cut back once we have some more progress. We just got to get some stuff out of the way and bolt some wires and harness, so we'll cut back once we have more progress. So, we got the dog in the background barking. That's fine. We got a lot of these electronics disconnected. You got the alternator off and
Here's the thing.
some other stuff. Yeah, that's a AN pin. So he needs to take off this heater hose crossover before we can get to this valve cover.
Literally, the valve cover's under it.
Are you done yet?
Not yet.
Oh, no.
See, if you ever wanted to do your cam before this motor blew up, you would have had to go through pretty much all of this anyways.
Holy shit.
That's why it's so much easier to do cams
when we're
outside the car.
The Trans Am is when I'm rebuilding the engine.
Yeah.
What is that dog
I will just take it
want?
off the road.
See, last year Zoe bought me this electric ratchet, and then she bought me another Milwaukee.
Slowly
Best-
but surely.
You need to
Best
go get
life.
a Milwaukee case like mine.
Yeah, a big one.
It's not dual.
You need to get a giant fucking toolbox.
We need to take out all the shelving,
get a
all
shot.
that, and then we got to get toolboxes. Or just get a
We
shot.
don't need to buy a house. Like, each of us needs a house.
Tristan was gonna, and then he bitched out.
Yeah,
Then
Tristan, what
bitch
the
out.
fuck?
I just couldn't
Bitched out.
afford it after Brennan and his girlfriend couldn't move in with me.
Hey Tristan,
What?
I don't think you're supposed to be using coolant as oil.
Well, we out here sending it.
Tristan's a visionary, you know, he's a pioneer in the field, a 50-50 mixture of oil and
Are you
coolant.
telling me his idea is a fluid is a fluid?
Yeah,
It will lubricate. It will lubricate.
I'm gonna just put gas in the coolant.
here, let me do it. Because
This thing is
It's
gonna
not a good
evaporate
area.
and
I'm
cool
gonna use
down
a wrench if
everything
that doesn't
else
work out.
first.
It's not that hard.
Just fill every line with meth.
Probably just doesn't want to be out in the cold anymore.
Tristan was struggling with this for like 5 minutes, and I just did it.
Wow, neato, Davis.
That's kind
It's almost like Tristan's useless.
It's Tristan's life. He just needs so much help. Tristan is honestly so blessed with having such a great support group with us. Where would he be without us? He'd be dead.
As we like fucking badger him the whole time he tries
Literally
to work
while
on his
working on
cars.
You guys would still have that supercharger stuck on with our TV.
True.
Oh my god. Hey, could you pull it off?
I'm not sure what else is holding on.
Bolts.
the heater core, is this part of the whole heater core assembly? It's stuck into there. There's like a socket that goes in.
Oh Lord. Why?
So you need to pull it out. Like that's the only way to do it.
Oh, you can just pull it out.
Yeah. You have to wiggle it, pull it.
Do the thing.
Oh, you got it off. Good job.
I'm actually tired of that fucking dog. He's retarded.
Is that your power steering?
Here?
That'd be so hard to get to.
Someone's probably actually getting murdered in their house.
There's like clips under here too.
You got to remove it, pop it up or something.
Pull the engine out.
Hmm?
Are you done yet?
No.
Why not?
We still need to disconnect the axles for the transmission if he wants to take the transmission out.
We got a lot left to do.
You don't have to remove the transmission. You could just clean it while it's in here.
Doing some transmission parts is pretty tempting.
Yeah, it is. So you can buy an input shaft that makes it significantly stronger. And while you're doing that, there's a sprocket on this side, and then where it goes to the other side for the actual delivery of power, it's chain driven, so that's a big weak spot. So you can buy different sprockets and like a one-piece chain, or just like a stronger V8 chain from like the LS4s. And
the V8 chain's only like slightly stronger, so
yeah, and then it's
barely
also a
enough.
good time to change the ratio, the gear ratio. So you can do like 329s. And the guys at what was the
Just put
website?
410s in it.
Huh?
410.
No.
Just 10s.
They don't even offer that in this transmission that I've seen at all.
But it would be not bad.
It would not be bad. It would be pretty cool.
Shin, what was the transmission company called?
Garbage.
Triple Edge?
Triple Edge, yeah.
Yeah, so they said that the 329s, it wouldn't affect gas mileage very much, which is true. I mean, you're not changing very drastically, but it'll help. I was telling him he should get a torque converter while it's out.
Ooh.
A big stall. Well, not a big stall. Like you can get a 2500 stall or 3000.
$4,000.
Yeah, just $4,000.
The ZZP one's only 2,500.
But that's
Which
even.
is only.
It's not bad.
Which is only like a little bit better than like the stock converter.
You can really actually get to the exhausts back there easily. Not easily.
I think I'm gonna take the valve cover off to make it even easier.
Yeah, the bolts are gonna be just right back there, and you might be able to get to the top bolts and the rear bolts.
This fucking plate is stupid.
Can you remove it?
Yeah, but I'd have to take the manifold bolts off, which is perfect. Oh my god, I can't even get this off because of this. Why did they think this is a good idea? Ah!
He says, buy me dinner first.
That ain't gonna work.
No.
Sweet.
I'm cheap. I'll get him Tostinos.
What the hell? Nah!
That's a deal right there.
That's
a date, Tostinos
and some Bud Light.
What the hell? There's not even a nut on one of the
You're a nut.
the manifold shits.
You
There's not a
nut.
nut on it.
Tristan, could you hurry up?
Dude, I saw this dog barking.
So hey, what size were the thingies, Davis?
So when you put this
Manifold
back,
bolts?
you're just gonna remove that bracket.
Yeah, definitely. It's gonna go off. It's gonna come off
Manifold bolts.
as soon. What size were the manifold bolts?
What's the point of that bracket?
I assume. Well, okay, so like a bunch of electronics get clipped to it, which I have removed because
I have no idea what size. I don't know where the bolts went.
Is that why some of your wires keep on getting toasted?
Possibly.
No. 18 mil, right?
Definitely not.
If you already screeched it.
Yep. I mean, this tool's not gonna live a fancy life. I mean,
You screeched it, Davis.
Feels a whole nother animal.
so we're getting the back of the exhaust manifold bolts, so you can kind of see down in there.
No, you can't.
Maybe.
Try changing plugs and wires on an LS4.
I will. I'll do it.
I'll go get the GXP. You can try it.
Nah, thanks. I got this to worry about.
Here, hand me that camera, dude. I'll show everyone the angle you're sitting at to get these angles.
Yeah.
This is Davis.
Yeah.
I'm getting y'all the
That's how I
angles.
normally work on my car is like that.
Yep. But I mean, you got a good, clear picture of the exhaust back there. You might be unscrewing a spark plug. This boy ain't right.
What the hell? This sucker ain't gonna be doing that.
Where's the chicken?
At Popeyes.
You can also see our dipstick fix. You know, a lot of RTV. We wrapped
Don't
it.
show that.
So
This
we
is
were.
jury rigging.
Yeah,
So
I'm
we
gonna-
were.
I'm gonna need to get up there.
We were trying to remove the dipstick for some reason, and ended up punching a hole in it. And So I'm just like, you know what? Instead of replacing it, we don't have time. Let's put RTV on it, wrap it in tinfoil, zip tie it so it stays shut. Works flawlessly.
Well, we don't speak
Yeah.
of such things.
We also dropped a thermostat down the back a long time ago and never found it. It's probably long gone.
It probably is gone. Like, for real.
No, you.
So
Tristan,
We're-
could you hurry up?
just getting these exhaust manifold bolts.
Shut
They're
up,
giving
Vince.
they're giving us some trouble, but not a big deal.
I mean, you
Well,
were doing pretty good on them, and
get
then
to
he
'em.
took over, and now we're
You
doing
got
this.
one!
Yeah,
Got one
the
more
one that
than you did.
One that he was working on for like 15 minutes. Trying to use power tools, my impact's back there. What the
Well,
hell?
it's tiny. It's supposed to do that.
You're supposed to use tiny tools back there. What the hell?
Grabs impact.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and cut back once we have these exhaust manifolds off.
After we... Yeah, I
This
think that
is-
was when you were...
This is what we were talking about. Yeah, that just moved out of the way because we were rattling it around.
So
but
yeah,
that worked.
it's got RTV in it, on it. It's got... I think we put something in the actual hole.
Yeah.
Then we
got a little
we
aluminum
tinfoiled
foil.
it.
So we got a little tinfoil ball, stuck it in there, RTV'd it, wrapped it, squeezed it, and then put like.
Oh, yeah,
all
this is hard. So like, I'm pretty sure the hole was right in between these two.
Yeah.
And then I need to change my
Transmission
tranny fluid. Damn. That's
Well,
not
you're gonna be dumping a lot when you take the torque converter out.
true. That. Oh my God, Vince.
Hair.
Even my car is covered in your hair.
So let me get back
Dang.
there real quick. Show the viewers. So I was able to expertly get all the manifold bolts off, so it's actually hanging off now. Yeah, see, it's
Now
off.
let's lift her up and take the downpipe
No.
thing off.
Take it off entirely.
No.
I don't think we
take
need to.
take the
Let's take
the downpipe clamp off so we can take it all off, all of the exhaust.
No, you.
So we can
You want
get-
to take it all off?
Yeah, we can't get the head bolts without taking that off.
Why not? Oh, because it's right under it.
It's right under it. And like the way this is bolted, the EGR is bolted on the other side of the header.
Yeah.
So we can't even get it very easy.
It's on the back of that.
But I was thinking of like little wrenching it, but it might not even be worth it.
I mean, I can try get to. There's more room here now, since the pipe's out of the way.
You want to try these with 13 mil?
Yeah. Well, I might just use my right here. I don't know if it's 13 actually.
What do you think about all this?
Don't buy the 3.8 engine.
Why? That's mean.
Garbage.
Ah.
Yeah, this won't fit on there.
So,
It might be an 8 mil.
some of you may not know, but you know, this is a 3.8 Series 2 engine, also a 231 cc engine, which means 3.8 liters equals 10 or equals 1 gallon.
CC. CC is cubic centimeter. It's cubic inch. CI.
CI.
Oh,
That'd be like a 200 would
That'd be like a fucking
0.2
tiny
liter.
little like Honda bike.
oh yeah, right. But yeah, it's a whole gallon engine.
Buick's is exactly double this, so
Yeah,
it's a 2 gallon.
Can you give me like a 10 mil?
We've got it here, pretty sure. This GoPro is so much better.
Yeah, it is.
Like, what the hell? For $100, that's amazing. Your camera costed more than $100. What about this little thing that I'm holding? You know?
camera's like 150 bucks.
Oh, he got it. He got it. Nice. So now that exhaust is literally just free hanging there, and yeah, gonna have to take the clamp off the downpipe.
And the O2 sensor.
Right, that too.
And then once we get this valve cover off and the exhaust off, we can actually get the head bolts, take the head off, and see the fucking carnage. Hell
It's
yeah.
the only reason I haven't left to go do my shit is because I really want to see what's under there.
Yeah, seriously. Like, I'm excited to see the carnage.
I have to go and do my oil change and tighten down every bolt in the fucking car because
Yep.
it loosens everything.
Yep. Last time we oh, yeah, this is part of the whole EGR system that'll be deleted, so even more weight reduction.
Like, I was looking at the car just the other day, like I was looking under the hood, and I look over, and like 3 of the fender bolts are just
Yeah.
wobbling. And I'm like,
Why?
really? Okay.
Wheels are chocked in the rear.
We need the wheels certainly off the ground, for sure.
Going up.
All right, we're gonna work on getting the rear exhaust off. We just have one more clamp, it seems. All right, so I got under there. I removed the V-band clamp that was connecting the cap back. The exhaust is hanging by the O2 sensor, so we just need to disconnect that wherever it goes, or disconnect it from the header. Yeah. As you can see under here, or kind of, the lighting is not great. The downpipe right here and back, this is where the header disconnects, and just on the other side. So we might just want to hop on the other side and disconnect it from the header. That might be simplest. Just trying to figure out where it's connected to on the interior.
I disconnected that earlier.
Yeah, there we go. Disregard we're geniuses. We had no complications taking this out.
Oh, shit.
It's too wide, it's too chunk.
Actually, I think we're fine. I was thinking that we were gonna have to lift it more, because...
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Dude, we could have done this on our own.
How the fuck do you normally do this? This sucks.
I don't know why you paid someone to do this. We could have done this easily.
Davis, this was before we were wrenching.
That's true.
And getting that behind, like, no, I was not going to do that.
Honestly, these, even though they're eBay, I feel like, honestly feel like these are better than ZZPs. Like, they might look horrible, but I think they'll flow better because ZZP is just like a log. Let's take the jack stands off, lower
I
it.
think that exhaust should be fine just sitting there.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying get stuff out from under the car, remove the jack stands, and we'll lower it. That'll make it easier to get to the head bolts.
Yep.
We're very close to seeing the carnage on this thing.
We're looking
I'm actually really excited to see. We're just gonna take it off, and one's gonna be missing.
You can do it, Davis. I believe in you.
Fuck that shit is. That's gross in there.
That is down in. I think it's right here.
Yeah, I see it now. It's literally a pool of sludge.
Yup.
Yum.
They might have to all be broken loose.
Yeah. Don't want that nasty shit on there. Ouch. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, we almost got this off. And then we can be done.
Me and Davis doing all the work.
Seriously.
The footage will show the truth.
I'll edit it so it don't.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Kill my camera.
Jingle bells, jingle bells.
I'm trying to give the camera.
Coming loose.
Sorry, it's on you. Oh, you got it.
You got kind of warm
Uh-oh.
there.
That's fine. That killed my back. All right, let's take the cylinder head off and see the carnage.
Yeah, good work, Tristan. Tristan, you got a
Here, you
lift.
grab that side.
What?
Yeah,
I
you
ain't got gloves.
So?
Did you grab it?
Use Davis's gloves.
I mean gloves. Oh, no. Now we're fucked.
Glove just went in the cylinder.
Starts engine.
What? What?
All right, let's get it.
All right, Davis, you gotta get the push rods.
Hand in here.
Like, make sure they don't fall.
Who cares if they fall?
Yeah, get them. Oh, wow. That's a lot of coolant.
Here you go, Tristan. Oh.
Let's see back there.
Pull out your phone, Davis. Use the camera.
I don't see nothing over here.
I don't see shit.
You look fine.
Yeah, what the fuck? Maybe a rod?
Nah, it looks fine now, but...
Looks like there might be some scoring on that cylinder wall.
That kind of sucks. I was hoping to see more. Whatever.
Hey, let's vacuum out that coolant, or at least get it out of there, and we should look. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that piston not happy. Oh, shit. That piston not happy.
You saw it in there?
Yeah. Well, look, you'll see. Look at your phone.
I'm looking.
You see it?
Not really.
Some of the parts of the piston literally broke off.
You see in there?
It's not zoomed in, so like
You don't need
Oh,
to
right there.
I see it. I see it.
Yeah,
Yep.
look at
Yep.
that.
No, I need to see this. Let me see. Oh yeah.
That's literally part of the piston broke off.
the rings. I think that's a exposed ring.
Yeah, part
Right
of your
there.
ringland fucking
Yeah.
just
Melted.
or the top of the piston.
Like melted it.
Yeah.
Right
Let's get the
there.
coolant out of there and get a better look at it.
That's crazy. So yeah, as you could see, this piston was not good.
I can't wait to see. Oh, what the fuck?
Oh, did you get a chunk?
Oh my god!
You got chunks.
Hell yeah, brother.
Tristan, you blew the engine the fuck up.
That's part of the piston. That's not anything else. That's crazy.
Okay.
That's piston chunks.
Is that the dog
I wanna
poop
show
rag?
Yeah, it was.
I want to show.
Yeah, that's all of it. That's all of it that this rag had gotten.
Well, there's probably tons in the pan,
Yeah.
and there's probably a giant hole in the back. So that could have been the block or the piston.
I want to see. Okay, I'm gonna go through this.
Yeah, but as you can see, it was pretty messed up. Like, totally melted the top or broke it off or something. I mean, the block's probably messed up too. That is crazy.
At least it's not worse though than Benson's.
Well, Vince didn't
His
blow it.
LQ4, I
He
know,
bought
he
it
blew
like
it up.
that.
At least I didn't do that to my engine.
We looked back.
Oh shit!
Didn't see anything.
Oh shit!
What?
Where'd the hole in the block at? It's probably down low.
Yes. No, let's clean up first.
Oh shit! There's a big ass crack in the block. I don't know if you guys can see this, but right there, right there, right here, right here. Wait, hang on, let me get that view. Right there, you can see a hole in the block and the crack, and then it runs all the way to this bolt. Then it runs down, and it looks like the oil pan is a little cracked, has a hairline crack on it. Man, pull me out.
Okay, give me a second.
You stuck head
Please
in
pull me out.
first.
Give me a second. Come here.
Oh my lord! Oh my god! Shit,
Can you get my camera? Get my flashlight, yeah.
Damn, the block got cracked good.
That is how you properly pull someone out of an engine bay.
So, yeah, I mean,
No
we
holes.
we did
but,
pretty
like,
much everything we wanted to do today. We could start unbolting the transmission as well. And then, I guess, disconnect the AC compressor and power steering, and then this is all ready to come out. You
did.
you definitely killed it.
She dead as hell.
She is dead as hell. Well, that's our problem.
Yeah.
Can't have oil pressure. when
Where'd
you
the
got-
little piece
You
go?
got cracks in the block.
Yep. I wonder what part this was from.
I can't wait to see it after you edit it and get it on, like, so I can see it on
Yeah.
video. I want to know what it looks like.
Yep.
I gotta go tell Isaiah. He's gotta see that.
Yeah, you gotta bring this with you. We gotta show Isaiah.
So we're gonna go ahead and start cleaning up because we're pretty much done for today. I feel like we got quite a bit of progress done. Took the top portion of it off. We have the heads,
Isaiah.
lower intake manifold, and everything to go onto the new engine and supercharger. We will likely have to reuse the oil pan from the Grand Prix, which is I don't think is a problem. And yeah, so we're gonna cut back once we are ready to end off the video here. All right, guys, we got all cleaned up. After looking at the valves on the cylinder head that got messed up, this one, there was only very minor scratches, no like massive damage or anything like that. Not even on the valves. Nothing to be worried about there. We got this all pretty much cleaned up, moved some stuff out of the way. Tristan's gonna try getting some photos of the carnage.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. So got everything cleaned up and out of the way. We're probably going to clean up the exhaust here and then put the same ceramic paint that we did on Project F's on. Just make it look nicer. And I mean, if it has any actual ceramic properties, it might cool down some engine temperatures. But otherwise, that's going to end it off for today. I think we got some pretty good progress done. We got most of the engine taken apart here. Just at this point, need to get the transmission bolts out and some of the harness. And then the engine mounts, and I guess some of the accessories here. Sounds like a big list, but it's all just tiny things. We definitely take care of that shortly. And then we can lift this engine out and get the new one in. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you later.